We are back with City Skylines 2 and the city of Ringholm. As you can see, we are overlooking Oldtown and we are pretty much done, except for the big empty plot in the middle where we are to build our cathedral. We'll do that in the later parts of this episode. Before though, we have to wait for some money, so let's prepare for a new area just above northeast. Let's start by buying the necessary land. This area up here is what I'm thinking about. We'll probably need two, let's buy this one and also this one. We'll buy more in the future, but at the moment this will set us back 280,000 with a monthly cost of 61,000. It's a bit more than I would have hoped for, but not much to do about that. Our profit margins aren't good, but hopefully they will improve in the future. Let's get this thing started. To separate the old and the new areas, I was thinking a park, but I've changed my mind, so let's build a canal instead. Here we are. All that is left for the canal is to remove the land, so let's start by doing that. Otherwise it won't really be a canal. Try to keep as close to the road as possible, making sure that all the land are being removed completely so we can see the queueways as intended. As you can see, the shape of the canal is a bit more round than we are used to. I do feel that that is a bit more modern, a bit more fun, which should fit the area quite well. And the canal has been filled. We're not gonna decorate the beach at this point, but we will put down the sand. Just finishing up the last touches on the beach. As we said before, we're not finishing it, we're just putting down the surfaces, and as you can see it will be a little bit larger than the old beach. I have upgraded the roads to have some parking, which is nice. I do want to add the district now though. I do not know what I want to call this area yet, but I will set up district so that we can add some parking fees, because we don't want them to park for free. At least not now when we desperately need the money. Let's just call this area temporary name. Temp name, that'll do fine for the moment. The area should be serviced by a subway station, so I put one down. I think the track should loop around and go in towards the central station, and the tram should just pass the canal, go in here and split, I think, and then one line can continue up towards the subway station and another one can go through the residential area. I've added some more streets with a lot more parking, which should be beneficial for this area. And while I've done that, I've let the game run, and we are now up to 6.2 million, which means that we can complete Oldtown and build our cathedral. Let's see if we can find it. It's there. Here it is. Let's just plop it down like that, and we are gonna lose a lot of money, I think, when this comes in operation, because the monthly cost for this is very, very high. I have expanded some of the surfaces. What we need to do now is put down some invisible paths so the people who can actually use the surfaces that we have put down. We'll start with a couple. I will not do any at the square in front of the church at the moment, because I want to make sure that they go around the props that we're going to put down. But the fact that we can do this is really, really nice. It makes it easier to make parks and plazas or wherever the people will actually maybe not use for the intended purposes, but they will walk through it and the city will look a lot more lively. They will use the paths if it's the closest route, so to speak, which is nice. Let's move the crematorium to the backside of the cathedral. I think it will fit a lot better there. Let's just move it to get it in position. There we are. It has electricity, which is nice, so it can function. And we'll put some hedges on both sides. Let's see. We'll have it all the way. And then we'll do the same on the other side. I think we'll start there. Maybe we need to move it a little bit. Yeah, clipping through the wall there. So let's just move that one slightly to the right. That looks good. We'll put some greenery on every side. Let's put 2 oak trees, I think. When we are done with this one, I think we'll do another one on the other side, because we do have a lot of problems with dead people, sadly. So let's build another one so we have the capacity to handle all the problems. The death care has been resolved. Let's focus on some healthcare. I think we need another hospital in the area or a small clinic. So let's build one to the right side of the cathedral. Let's start by adding some more parking. I think that will do. We'll move it slightly so we don't have the gap. Something like that. And then we move this one. Perfect. So now we have parking on both sides. The new hospital and surrounding residential has been completed, all nice with some palm trees in the back. Surrounding the cathedral, we want a lot of parks, a lot of paths. We want to see a lot of people walking around, and as you can see, people are already starting to use some of the paths, which is nice. It will look a lot more lively if they do. I think that a lot of the park should be surrounded by these hedges, so let's continue with that. And we are done with at least 50% of the plot. It's starting to look very green, very luscious, exactly as we want it to be. The hospital with residential also looks like it fits the bill. I've continued pretty much the same on this side as the other side, adding a lot of paths and greenery. I do want to add two things though on this side that we do not have on the other side, and that is an outdoor gym and an outdoor stage. We are almost done, we just need the surface. Let's go for this one, it should fit very well. Let's follow the path like this and then go through the hedges like that. There we go, a big outdoor gym completed with all the necessary equipment that you would want. Of course, we would like some movement in this gym, so let's put down some paths so people can go through the gym and to the school in the back. They will go through the hedge there, not really preferred, but we'll have that for the moment. I think it will look good. There is another mod though that we might use for this that will make this entire area kind of like a park, and then people will go everywhere. I might consider that. I'm gonna look into that actually, but for the moment let's put down a couple of paths. And for the small stage, we'll just place it down there with the back of the church as a backdrop. We'll move that tree a little bit, and we want some kind of seating in front of it. This is outside, so there'll be nothing special, just normal benches. I think these will do fine. Just use the line tool for this, not like that. No, like that. Yeah, that's correct. Maybe that's a bit long. Let's do, yeah, something like that should do fine. Maybe a little bit closer to the stage itself. That looks fine. And then another row, that's too far back. That's more like it. So let's do this a couple of times. So the stage is pretty much done. We've added some seating and some lighting. Now all we need to do is continue with the rest of the park. Let's add some more greenery. Almost done. Before we do the square though, I do want to upgrade the school because it's pretty much full. So let's increase capacity by another 500-600, and let's also add the other building for increased outdoor activity. Yeah, it looks very good. This school is from the German pack and it looks amazing. Just look at the details on this one and it fits very well. Now let's focus on the square. I've added these Chinese art installations for a modern touch. We are done. Oldtown is complete. The piece of resistance has been built. The Cathedral, St. Martin's, is in place. And it's surrounded by beautiful, luscious green parks. This took a lot of time. There's been a lot of detailing and I absolutely love it. I think it looks stunning. It fits the area so well and I do hope you feel the same way. Not only did we build a beautiful park, we expanded the healthcare and death care systems and school. The high school has been expanded and we have a nice, beautiful square in front of the church where people can buy their food and whatnots. In the next episode we'll start with the new area, but before doing that, let's take a look on what we've done today with some cinematics. As always, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Until the next time, do have a good one.